too bad. Like, I would rather see two people have to fight if they're friends for top 32 than somebody get, like, upset super early. So, I don't know.
Yep. And now it's... I couldn't agree with that more, to be completely honest. So now, I actually completely understand going to this stage, because we got Lucas out here, a character who's not nearly as common as he used to be. Tri-State formerly repping WebJP back when he played this character and instead decided to drop him for ZSS and then Sheik back in the day. And now, we all know how good of a choice that turned out for him.
Yeah.
SmashBros? He's a little more loyal to Lucas at this stage in the game, even though Lucas he's not incomplete without his flaws as a character. He is rather prone to getting circle camped. He's kind of an anti-mash character in that this character's combo game is insane once he's actually up close, and he's got some buttons that will straight out beat out yours in ways that you will not necessarily understand if you're not experienced fighting Lucas. But before that, if you know how to actually keep your distance against him and work your way around, he can be pretty crazy to fight, as he actually did the PK Thunder 2 into the ground, so he could instantly get another one out, depending on how Vile would DI. That is insane if he did that on purpose.
That's, like, the biggest thing that I see about Lucas. Oh, the taunts? Bro.
4? Bro, some of these people can't even count...
afterwards?
Some of these people can't even count that high. That's messed up to taunt that many times against your homie. Yo, kill him right now. He deserves it.
The uppie is, like, so good off stage, especially against a lot of characters. Like, I think that Terry's gonna have a lot more ways of recovering, so he might not have to worry about it nearly as much, but not gonna work out for him there. I think he gets hit with the down smash. Was that down smash or down tilt?
That was F tilt, actually.
F tilt. Okay, you know, that shows how much I play against Lucas.
Right tilt's how much most of us do. If we're being completely honest. No, down tilt is that little scooping kick that he does, and the down smash is when he points 3 times. Like that little explosion one, yeah.
I wasn't sure if it, like, clanked so it stopped the move, but I guess F tilt instead taking the stock, but still, even percents here, have the final, or the Fatal Fury hat for the power-up, too.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not sure which one mains Terry, and then I was like, oh, wait.
That's Vile as the Terry, yes. That's SmashBros the Lucas. Both very frequent players of the Kingdom local back when that was running around by the Third Day Esports team.
Bruh.
Yeah, see, they're homies. They're homies, you know, it's fine. He's trying to get in his head, and it's okay that he's trying to get in his head, because this is his homie, basically. So many safe buttons on the block right now, though. Very scary to press any button, unless you eat the power dunk, and instead, the burning knuckle. All right, come on, come on. Beautiful stuff on the part of Vile right now. This is scary, though, because he knows how SmashBros plays. You know, this is like the bittersweet thing about playing like your boy, or like your friend, I should say, this far in the bracket. But at the same time, they're going to make for some great sets, as they often do, because we got ourselves a dead even game right now, Emma.
Yeah, PK Fire going to be really good in a lot of these situations, especially when he's using it to, like, jump back. Able to get the PK freeze off stage, tries to go for the double, but yeah, there's that down smash. Just not able to make it back from there. I do remember Lucas down tilt now, because he does it like a million times and then he grabs you and throws you off stage. That's been my Lucas experience, so that is a very good move, especially in these scrap situations. But yeah, PK Freeze is going to be really good off stage. Uppy's going to be really good off stage too, especially against Terry, where it's like pretty easy to tell what move he's going to go for based off of where he is off stage. He does have a lot of like horizontal recovery options, but his Uppy is pretty vertical. So if you're able to get the timing on like a down smash or a down tilt or even F tilt, it's going to be pretty hard to contest against.
You know, I gotta say, the more I watch a high-level Lucas like SmashBros play, the more I understand why WebJP dropped Lucas for ZSS at first instead of Sheik. Because this character is basically just... It's basically just baby ZSS.
Lucas?
Yeah, he does so much of the same stuff. He's got the crazy mobility, like with lingering hitboxes that last around. He has a Zair. And he also has, like, he uses side B in the same situations that ZSS would use Zair to try to get a confirm off of it, as well as on top for ledge trapping. Like, just the way that Lucas moves through the air in that same awkward, like, floaty vein, except ZSS is just kind of faster. I could be, like, maybe instead of baby ZSS, let's go with Dr. ZSS. That makes a lot more sense. If I'm dead wrong, just ignore me. Like, I'm just going by what I'm seeing right now.
Respectfully disagree.
Okay, I'm doing the eye test right now, man. I haven't competed in Ultimate in a long time. You feel free to throw garbage at me later. I'm probably dead wrong about what I'm saying, but either way,
like your observation about Zair makes sense. I think in a lot of situations, though, Lucas is using a lot of retreating PK Fire, whereas ZSS is using a lot of, like, Zaire to move into you to try to get an opening. Whereas I think Lucas is more of like a zoner type with that side B instead.
Yeah,
but I understand
Lucas,
where you're coming from.
Lucas uses Zaire, like, I also know for a fact that I'm wrong, because Lucas just uses Zaire way more as like a combo tool, because the way he double jump cancels it, and is able to do it over and over again to get combos. That is the polar opposite of how ZSS uses that move. So honestly, forget I said anything.
This is the great situation here for Lucas, though. It's exactly where he wants you, right at the ledge. It seems like SmashBros is just able to rack up so much damage, able to get the PK freeze too. Gonna send at such a weird angle, probably the only angle that wouldn't have killed in that situation. But go online now, so I have to be careful. Oh my gosh. It was like so hard to tell what was going on because he was in the middle of the explosion.
Yeah. And I'll tell you straight up, that is not how ZSS uses Zaire, so there you go, making me eat my words. Getting that confirmed off of it right there for sure. I think it uses PK Fire more like it in just similar situations, but every character has tools that they use for similar situations, so not the most apt comparison. Not going for the power dunk right there because he was right towards the ledge and did not want to accidentally whip it. Let SmashBros DI that move up and in to make sure he does not get hit by it, and as a result, Vile forces himself into disadvantageous position off the level. So very smart of him to go for the up B instead of the power dunk right there.
Ooh, I didn't even think about how he could absorb that. Okay, able to recover some percentage there. Have to be careful at the ledge, especially with jumps, as we saw in the first stock. Able to get the spike to take the stock, so have to be super careful with the way that we're getting back onto stage. Okay.
No rising tackles out here. Not in this position for sure. What's the ledge trap on par of Lucas? Keeping it poised. Not able to use that projectile in the air the same way he can on the ground. Of course, SmashBros taking full advantage of that. On his way back around, the down tilts over and over again, the power dunk. See, that's the exact situation I was talking about as to why he can't use that move off the ledge, especially with how floaty of a character that Lucas is. Easy to be able to make it out of that, and he winds up losing the game and the set because of it, not using the rising tackle right there, and instead opting for the burning knuckle, trying to mix it up, but the only thing he mixed was himself. Falling down to the loser's bracket is Vile against his homie SmashBros as seeded.
I was very surprised that he made it back to the ledge in the first place, I'm not gonna lie. That whole situation was extremely scary, but the fact that he was able to even make it back to the ledge after not finishing out with the my gosh, I get all of the moves mixed up. The one that goes in the diagonal.
The power dunk.
Power dunk, yes. Yeah, after whiffing that, not getting the kill on it, that was just like a very unfortunate position to be in as Terry.
Well, that's why he did the rising tackle first, remember? Like, I'm not even sure if he meant to do burning knuckle there.
Fair.
Yeah. I mean, if he did, like, I think he might have because he just tried to mix it up necessarily because he did get rising tackle first. But you got to remember, you can SDI burning knuckle, or not burning knuckle, you can SDI power dunk pretty easily the lighter and floatier of a character you are. And against Lucas, doing that against the ledge, against a move that literally forces your momentum off of the stage, that is scary. I was saying you could have died for it, and the one time he did it, Emma, the one time, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sometimes, you know, commentators do get things right. Believe it or not.
You got that right. I still don't agree with the Lucas ZSS comparison.
Oh no, I needed that.
Right.
I needed that dub. I needed that confirmation dub after the Lucas ZSS comparison. I needed that. It's like Vile heard me, and he's like, yo, I got you. I'm gonna do the wrong option on purpose. I got you, bro. Whew. What a set, what a tournament, man. Fireside Open, man. Not my alma mater, but my alma mater as far as casting Smash Regionals. That and the Collision tournaments and whatnot. Love my region, very proud of it. Happy to do it and cast it for you guys, despite not casting for a very long time, from the comfort of my own home, and getting to have a wonderful new experience with a wonderful and talented new caster. Not new caster as in new caster, but new caster as in one that I have not commentated with before.
I understood.
Just making sure you knew what I meant. Putting the F in fear, the fear in fear.
Oh,
now
true.
what do we got next? Who do we have next? I think that might be just about the end of the stream matches that we're going to get from pool number 1. I'm going to guess that we're probably going to get one from pool number 2, unless pool number 2 is all done here. Loading up the interface right now. Yeah, I'm willing to guess Marcus Luminous is what I'm going to guess that we're going to guess for us up next. That is the artist formerly known as the Great Gonzalez, as I'm sure all of you watching at home are aware. Going up against Luminous, the former Pit player, still whips Pit out from time to time, I believe, but plays a lot more Greninja nowadays, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, it is okay. I'm glad to hear you say that.
I hate Frog, but
I
it's fine. It's like repressed feelings that I had from being a Zelda main for the longest time. Like that matchup is so awful that anytime I see a Frog, I'm like, you guys have tortured me for so long, but I'm happy for you.
Freaking Miss Piggy at the end of a long argument with Kermit, like, yo, I hate Frog. I hate Frog, bro.
That's me, bro.
And that's exactly what we got going on for you guys right here. We got Marcus going up against Luminous, seed number 14 versus seed number 19. Very close in seeding with each other. And also, I would say in terms of skill, I mean, Marcus, a former PGR level threat when he competed on a regular basis with that Ness back in the day. Not even the Ness, the Palutena, who I forgot he mostly played at the beginning of this game's meta. Nowadays, rocking more Game & Watch than anything other character that he plays. Had a brief Diddy phase, I think a brief Pikachu phase. Plays a lot of characters at a ridiculously high level with how good at the game he is, but 90% of the time it's Game & Watch. He says Game & Watch is his soul main in this game. Definitely among the most meta-relevant characters that he plays. Luminous, of course, dropping the sort of low-tier-ish, mid-tier character. He's not high tier. Do not listen to anybody who tells you that. They are actually dumb as hell. Pit for Greninja instead. But he still does play Pit from time to time, so we very well might see him come out.
Okay.
Okay.
Greninja